Hi, welcome back. We are exploring a full face of Flower Beauty today. Flower Beauty is pretty underrated in my opinion. For a drugstore or affordable brand, I think the quality of their products are really good, and I think that they do a good job of mimicking higher end formulas. Oftentimes, I compared their Light Illusion foundation to one of my all-time favorites from Charlotte Tilbury, which is called Light Wonder. Yeah, there's quite a few products that I have never used on camera, and I just thought we would play through those today. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing I have, this was sent to me by Flower, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of gives me like 2002 Claire's vibes. It's called the Supernova Celestial Priming Whip. I mean, does this just not, it's reminiscent to me of the like glitter body foam that you used to get from Claire's. And when I first tried this, I've only tried it once, but when I first kind of like pumped it out onto my hand, I thought, oh my God, this is gonna smell like grape soda or grape candy, because that's what, I don't know, I feel like that's what the 90s, early millennial foam products smelled like, at least for me, because I was a kid. But this one actually does not have a scent to it. And it feels more of just like a basic moisturizer when you put it on. It does slightly leave your skin tacky, but you know me, I'm not crazy about primers. It really takes like a special formula to stand out and make me actually use a priming product. So yeah, this is kind of just an okay product for me. I'm not using this on a daily basis or anything like that, but did want to give you a little mini review. It is, if you like that tacky feeling underneath your makeup, you might like this. So we've got two complexion products here. I first have, like I said, my Light Illusion foundation. Love this foundation. It has a nice medium coverage to it, pretty luminous. And then I also have the Get Real Serum foundation, which to me, it's just a lighter weight version of Light Illusion. This is kind of like the tinted moisturizer sister of Light Illusion, if you will. I'm actually going to mix both of these because the shade that I have in Light Illusion is too dark, and the shade that I have in the Serum foundation is too light. So I thought, since the formula is pretty similar, in my opinion, I'll just go ahead and do a little mixaroo situation. I haven't mixed these before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to use my Giant Real Techniques face and body sponge. I'm kind of irritated because when I placed my Flower Beauty order, I meant to order the Flower Beauty sponge. It's like the best face sponge on the market, and I haven't had one for quite a few months now, but I forgot to do that, so I'm just going to use my Giant Real Technique sponge. I did 2 pumps of the serum and 1 pump of the Light Illusion foundation. Looks like a perfect match. I really love the finish on these 2 foundations mixed. I assume they would mix well because the formulas to me are just super similar. The Serum foundation is kind of like a diluted version of Light Illusion, if that makes sense. So if you prefer lighter coverage, I'd go with the Serum. If you want something with more coverage, then go with the Light Illusion foundation. Just so I don't have disgusting pasty lips all through this video, I'm going to apply a little bit of this Flower Beauty lip mask. It's the Petal Pout lip mask. I initially bought this thinking that it was going to have like a lot of color to it, but it really doesn't. It's kind of just like a semi-clear lip balm. There's a little bit of color in it. It is nice and moisturizing though. So this is also a product that I have really been enjoying, and it's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. It's very reminiscent to me of the Dior Forever Skin Concealer and also Armani Luminous Silk. It kind of has like this silky finish to it, and it definitely has more coverage than what I was expecting. It says it's full coverage. I would definitely put it in at least the medium coverage range. I don't feel like I apply enough of it to where it is full coverage, but you could probably build it up. Is it just me right now, or is my skin looking really expensive? I'm adoring this glowy finish right now. I don't know if it's because I have been leaning a little bit more towards like the satin matte side lately, but I like it. So this is a product I've only used once, and I had a lot of requests to try it. Like I said, I used it one day, and I used it on a day where I didn't have my right color. I was using that Serum foundation with nothing else. It was way too light for me. And I used this on top, and I really didn't like the way it looked. But I'm going to give it another shot because this is definitely more suited to my skin tone than the first time I used this. It's a very golden product, which I love the original Flower Beauty Heatwave Bronzer in Sunrise, which I'm probably going to end up using anyways. And that one has a very like neutral, cool undertone to it. It almost shows up a little blushy on me. And this is a very golden yellow product. So, I don't know. We'll just pop some on. So I just applied a really tiny amount, not too shabby. It definitely feel like it looks a lot better. I'm gonna set my skin a bit with Light Illusion powder. I've only used this one other time, like I said, with the bronzer. And a lot of people compare this to the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless powder. I don't know that I would take it that far the one time that I used it. I can definitely tell just by like pressing my brush on it, it's not as finely milled. But it was a really nice powder. I really didn't have any complaints with it, especially for a drugstore formula, because I am pretty critical of drugstore powders. I'm going to top that with a little bit of the powder bronzer. This is Heatwave, and it's in the shade L1 Sunrise. Love this. If you have fair, light skin, it's just such a lovely, I don't know, it's a really lovely color. Very interesting color. I have both Flower Beauty cream / liquid blush products. The first is the Gel Crush Lip and Cheek. This is a solid lip and multi-purpose cheek product. And then I also have the Blush Balm, which is a liquid blush. So this one's very similar to Glossier's Cloud Paint. Even the shade that I have, it's called Pinched. It's very similar to the shade Dusk. I personally like this formula better, the Gel Crush. It really shocked me when I used it in a video. And I think I'm going to use it today as well, just because it's going to match the look a little bit better. I just liked the application of it better. It definitely did not disturb my base. I have to be a little bit more careful with the liquid blush formula. It's not bad, and the color is really pretty. This Pinched color, if you like Barely There blush, this would be a good option. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for Gel Crush today because I do love the formula, and I think overall it's just going to match everything better in the end. This has a bit of a scent to it, almost like a berry scent. So this next product, I'm not super crazy about it yet. I've only used it a couple of times, and I think it's just the shade that I bought I'm not crazy about, but it's the Fiber Fix Brow Gel. For me, it's really hard to beat the e.l.f. Wow Brow if we're talking about drugstore fiber brow gels. This one is definitely more on the wet side. Also has, I think if I got a lighter shade in it, I would like it much better. It is pretty dark though, so I actually have the Flower Beauty micro brow pencil, but I can't use it in combination with this fiber gel because they're both so dark on me. So I'm just going to use the fiber gel today. And it actually fills in really nicely. You just kind of have to be careful with it. Okay, not the best my brows have ever looked, but not too shabby for just being a, you know, fiber brow gel. Now, this next product I am a big fan of, and it is a multi-purpose product. It's called the Scribble Stick for eyes and lips. And the color I have it in is called Bittersweet. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lips. And then I'm going to use it on my eyes, and we're going to have a monochromatic situation. It's really a stunning color. I love it. I just love the combination of this on my eyes and my lips. It just works so perfectly together. It's kind of like this bitten, unpolished style look. And I am going to take a little bit of brown from this Flower Beauty quad. It's called Petal Play. And I'm just going to use that to slightly deepen the lash line up. And a little bit of Warrior Princess mascara to finish things off. Okay, we are done, and I just have to be honest, I feel very luxe, I feel very chic, and this is why I'm such a fan of Flower Beauty products. A lot of multi-purpose action going on. I just feel like they perform so well. This lip and eye combo is just chef's kiss. I love this color. If there's like one product out of today's lineup that, well, I mean, honestly, there's quite a few that I really enjoy, but I have loved this color every single time that I've worn it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some Flower Beauty in action. I hands down wish that these were more accessible in drugstores. I mean, they might be, just depending on where you live. For a long time, my Walmart had a pretty big selection, and then they really just narrowed down to this little tiny, maybe like 3-tiered section. I try to avoid Walmart at all costs, and Flower Beauty is not at my Ulta, so it's really just easier for me to get on their website, pick out some products, and just have them shipped. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the look, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.